Hi friends, today is the second day of ESY. So for today's daily activity, you're going to need, again, your red folder. And inside should be a bag labeled Tuesday. Inside this bag, you're going to find a rip and tear craft, which we do a lot when we're in regular school. Why I really like this craft is because it really works on that fine motor pincer grasp. So if your child needs a little bit more OT support, this is a really good activity. It's errorless, so it's not like it's right or wrong. It's just straight practice. So what's important with this is that your child holds the tissue paper on either side with a pincer grasp. Now, the hard part for some of our kiddos is to rip in opposite directions. A lot of the times they want to just pull, and sometimes it will rip, but a lot of the times it won't. They won't pull hard enough. So it's really important that you pull in opposite directions, and they can just tear it, and they can just go at it and have a grand old time. They can rip them all. And if this is really troublesome, if you're finding that your child's behaviors kind of impede their ability to do this, they really don't like it, if they're putting up a fight, you can rip some of them for them, maybe like you do, I do, or you can just rip and kind of modify it as needed. So once they have enough pieces ripped, they're going to take their glue stick, which should also be in your materials, and just put just a dot, not a lot. So we're going to glue in place. And what's important about this is that they continue to use their fine motor skills to crumple the piece of paper. So we don't want flat pieces of tissue paper all over the star. We want to crumple it so it kind of gives it a crinkly 3D effect. And you can do so many different skills with this activity. You can work on counting, so put 2 on, put 3 on. You can work on patterns, so you could do red, white, blue, red, white, blue. There are just so many options for you to work on different skills. If you need more ideas for different skills, feel free to reach out and I can help you with that. Now, depending on your child's ability level or skill set, they may need to use larger pieces, which is totally fine. So, I mean, if your kid's really advanced with their OT skills, they can rip them up into tiny pieces, and it could take all day if you let them. Others may need to use, maybe just rip in half and crumple that, something larger to work with so it's a little bit easier for them. Now, a lot of the times when we do this in school, the kids want to just cover the whole star in glue and then put on the tissue paper. But the problem we run into is that the glue will dry before they can get all the tissue paper on the star. So it ends up falling off and not sticking, and they get frustrated. So just be sure to alternate. So that's another thing that you can work on is first glue, then tissue paper, and then follow that step. First glue, then tissue paper. And one last thing is that be sure that your child covers the entire star. So we don't want large gaping holes, just like we just don't want flat pieces. We want it kind of crinkled for them to work on those balling fine motor skills. And then we want them to cover the entire star. And then once they're done, they will have tired hands and a 4th of July themed star. So just be sure to take a picture of this when you're all finished and send me a picture via email, text, or Google Classroom. So I can't wait to see your stars. Have a good day.